posture goes. A little less tense.
I think these guys, you have to stop me from twisting, or I'll have too much flexibility in my work.
Especially as long as Sweet. Alright, let's move on to the takedown of the day. Merlin here. So we've been working this stuff off an arm drag. So we're here. We're in a situation where we're having a conversation about something that gets Merlin really agitated. So there's a possibility that this is escalating his life. So I'm not up in a fighting stance. It's really bad on security cameras. Hands are open, but they're closer to my face than his are. Because he goes to hit me, his action is going faster than my reaction. So I need to be in between. I need to be in the middle. So we're talking here, we're having a conversation. My hands are up and not clenched. He goes to throw. Maybe working off of an arm drag. We'll take it back. Today, we're going to move into our clinching. So if we're here, same exact starting position, same exact scenario. He goes to throw, but he crashes into me at the same time. So here, it's the same thing. He goes to throw. I'm at the inside. I'm at his bicep, at the inside of his shoulder. I'm not mellow out. I'm not gonna try to catch his hand. I'm not gonna try to do some kung fu shit. He goes throw. I'm here. His hand's moving fast. His shoulder, his bicep is moving slow. He's not moving a lot. I can catch him here. So he goes to throw. I'm here, protecting my head. So he's crashing into me. When my elbow makes contact with his chest, and it should make contact. Like that. So you hear that noise? Like that. When my elbow makes contact, and only then, my hand's coming off my face, and I'm rotating this underhook. Now, for a good clinch, we need head position. This means my ear is to his chest, and the top of my head is up into his chin. You've probably seen this before, but Merlin holds his arm out. How strong is Merlin? Pretty strong. If Merlin's head is cranked off to the side, how strong is Merlin? Like so. Hold your arms up.
I believe.
Strong over. Side.
That's crazy shit. That's
Wild.
Yeah.
You want their head cranked off to the side.
Okay.
All out of line with the rest of the body. It's your brain's like survival mechanism. If your head isn't in a good, strong position, it won't let you do things.
I've experienced that.
Yeah. So again, we're here, we're having a conversation. Merlin is a forest ranger, so the conversation might involve beer cans in his forest, or something of this nature. Someone not putting the fires out properly. He's very agitated about these things. Exactly. That's it. He goes to swim. I'm inside of his bicep. Again. Inside, and my elbow is hitting him in the chest. My hand's on my face. When I make contact, we're rotating that arm under, doing an underhook. My ears in his chest, top of my head in his chin.
Okay.
Alright. From here, there's a lot of things. A lot of things. Today, we're just going to go very, very simple. I'll do it. How did I go? step out here. Now, the important detail here is that my chest right now is connected to Merlin's chest. My ear is connected to his upper chest. We're shoulder to shoulder here. When I make this step and turn away, it's still going to be connected. So that when we're here, I step in.
Exactly, that's right.
He goes to swing. I'm making contact inside of his bicep and on his chest. Again, here's the chest, head and his chest. Make sure he's offline. Make sure he doesn't have good balance. Now, step across. And step with this near side leg. I'm stepping out here, turning away, with him still connected to me. Step here, my hips are scooping ever so slightly. They don't get set.
Take weight off that foot.
Almost like I'm using my hip as a little bit of forklift. For you, it's going to be a little bit,
How will you get it? You shoulder.
use your shoulder. So, we're here, I go to swing on you. You're good. Under, nice. Fantastic.
Like that?
Yes.
That was surprisingly right.
That was
He's instinctually moves well.
You're going to be able to take that thing with
He
you.
instinctually moves really well. He instinctually moves really well from position to go.
Yeah.
So one thing, I'm gonna say one thing you kind of glance over is when you get the underhook and the elbow, as you're moving, I'm trying to put the elbow in my pocket, and I'm trying to put my arm at the ceiling, just to facilitate that sort of movement. You did that on instinct.
So one thing for you, you're not going to do it again. Okay, under the chin here. Good again. Here. I go. Yeah, do exactly that. That's more of a tie coaching where I would be like here with a little more distance because you can't leave in here. A little more distance. If you're stepping out like this, with this kind of space here, and pulling over.
And the trips versus
Exactly.
you're touching already in that.
One thing for
Finger.
your what's that?
So in what I did, I was kind of tripped on my foot. You were like pinning his foot. Is that the difference?
You are also doing my So one thing to notice here just for the safety of your knee
Yes.
is when you're turning here,
Yeah.
make sure you're turning your heel all the way up.
Okay.
That way if like I were to fall on your knee, it goes like this, no. So for you, he goes to swing over here. I go like this, and lifts his 2 feet up in the air, and send it across. Beautiful. Alright, you guys, Ogoshi, you Pavlich. And you two work together, and then we work. basically, giving you and I need to go on your hips.
I'm so strong, I haven't changed my head.
Exactly.
Probably can't get there.
So I need to basically get really deep. And if you learn break fall,
I've been talking to Bert Clay. He knows how to backwards, how to do that.
gotcha. So when you're falling to your side here, and then you do. Actually, let's start.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I didn't think about it.
So when you start to see the position, you're gonna fall to the side. Just watch once. 45-degree angle. Slap on the floor with the hands or your arm here. This top leg is landing behind the bottom leg, all at the same time. We're gonna dissipate the energy. No.
Time.
Is it like throwing a pencil in the water before you get water?
Instead of your head and your back, you feel good. Just that's it. Eric, look at your foot. Take your hip, your heel a little bit. That'll help your hip.
So just work on timing a little bit.
I feel the same thing. Remember, let's take that. I do the same thing.
So it's like that.
Well, when you, yeah,
Chin your chest. And just rock back just before your head. You're gonna start.
everything back.
Go to the side. Exact same time. Just before your shoulder hits. You're inside. Make sure that this foot is planted. So go to that down position. Here, here. So. Good. Now, so do the throw once more. Good. So here.
Your hips like that. Tell me your hips like that. What I mean, instead of facing out, you're facing perpendicular.
Even.
I have the same rigid. I have that same rigid problem. If I don't move my toes, my move my hips. Yeah, yeah, we'll take that.
Ambulance. step across, I'm not actually gonna come up and kick. I'm right here calf to calf. His chest is still connected to my chest, and I'm just making a pop. This way I have more control. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not standing on one foot. I'm not going to throw myself as well to the ground. I still have connection on 2 points. I'm going to go. I'm here. Have still controls. I misspoke about the tire motion.
There's four for a while by that same setup, and the only difference is where you put your leg. So you got what I told you, which is up here.
Okay.
Now that's that really cool. Yes. Then you got, there's a tie coaches down here.
So Tadagoshi is. So Haragoshi. So Ogoshi, the most simple one, is coming here, stepping across, and you're just lifting up one of your hips. So you see how the hips coming below? You're just going up like this. And then over. Haragoshi is that, except instead of being on 2 feet, you go on 1 foot, and as I lift him up, I'm also weakening his leg like this. So that here, I'm jumping in, and Tadagoshi is typically more of I collar here, and I'm stepping away from him, and I'm providing something for him to fall. What's the other one you're on?
So you have, so there's,
Which one do we do today? The second one?
Second.
so you basically put on the mat, and foot in the calf, foot in the thigh.
When I do that version, typically, for not to take my foot on the ground, it's actually that, just to have that little bit more control. Here, cross, and I could like come on with 1 foot, but I really prefer. And we do one more on me here. So, this stays on my bicycle. This rotates under.
I actually can't get my head there.
Yeah, as soon as you get.
I don't like it. It's, I feel very endangered.
Get on
I'll do that.
Yes. Try the other one that we did first.
I didn't do the elbow.
Yeah.
I stepped behind you on accident, just forward.
Again.
I wouldn't actually back up, but you wouldn't have that, like, was my position back?
So. Oh.
Okay.
So here, you have me out now. So it's gonna work. All you have to do is bring your hips in, so down, in, and then lift. Yes.
You're gonna be back there about before you do the toss. I just want to show you guys something that you did. Just before you do the toss over there. My right foot. Look at where your toes are pointing. This is what I was telling you. If your toes are pointing that way, you're gonna reach them down. I should rotate the outside and toward me. Now your hips gonna face toward me. Okay, a little bit better. That's gonna allow you to rotate your left elbow down to your left knee. So think of bringing your left. See how it rotates the whole body? That's what I was thinking. If your knees pointing out that way, you might elbow pop over. Just something to think about.
Super important.
So rotate a little bit, and as you rotate, you'll feel a little bit more control. Because you got that upward pendulum. If that's okay, Coach.
What do you do?
What do you think?
And just remember, yes.
Yeah.
And just remember, right there. So you get there, squeeze it low, in, and out.
When you rotate the knee, it goes to his hip, popping back almost. Rotate, and then out. Yeah. It's almost like a butt cheek, but not bring it.
We screw it's almost like a hot top.
It is.
Typically, I like to bring my far side leg, like, to marry out, that's how I get that extra 2 inches. But I wouldn't recommend that on you, because you're gonna send somebody to China.
Your body type, his body type, my body type, your body, everyone's gonna adjust. So you just gotta get these reps in. Just like,
Alright, let's get a drink of water if we need, and then move on to mount really fast, and go through it fairly quickly. Just around.
I'm gonna use it now.
I feel like maybe it's not that eat. Okay, I'm not used to it.
I just like them, I wear it.
Well, I was like, so, holy cow. Because I wasn't grabbing anything. And I was, oh, wow.
It's good one, but you don't want to be a black belt, just
So if I have room here, we're working on some stuff from mount, up and down. So, we're not doing anything heroic today. So, there's basically 3 kinds of mount. There's a low mount where I'm down on his hips. There's a high mount where I've worked in my underhooks and driven his arms up, and I slid mine up onto his chest. And then there's a thing called an S mount, where he really doesn't like this. Let's go red top of his head. He really doesn't like this, so he starts to turn, try to get out of it. And now this is a modified S, where my knee is behind his shoulder, so he can't come back, and my heel is done right here in his rib cage, so he's
Oh, yeah. The elbow you work with that?
you can try.
Oh, it's too long.
cops off. Police officer, I'll ask him the same question. Yeah. Take it.
Oh,
It's not bad. It's not heavy.
oh, that's not bad. Because, yeah, this is pretty broad. Yeah.
Get your body in.
So, just a couple quick notes to review on mount. Low mount is best for basically, people say low mount is about control, high mount is about submissions. High mount is infinitely better control. Low mount is where a dynamic position that I have to be in order to get to high mount. So if I find myself in low mount, I need to immediately do stripping grips. Make sure if he grabs my knee, I need to pop that grip off. If he goes to my hips, I need to pop that off immediately. I'm driving through underhooks so that I can get to high mount. Any submissions from low mount, and there are some, one time out of 5, you're gonna actually finish that submission. 4 times out of 5, it's gonna accomplish nothing except getting him to raise his, it's gonna, but cause him to raise his arm to try and defend himself to give me an underhook. So, whether it's, a cross collar choke, whether it's a smother, whether yeah, that's not there. Or it's like an Ezekiel. I'm jamming my fist into the throat. 4 times out of 5, it's just to get him raise his arm so that I can drive this under up, drive it up so I can get it, pinned up by his head. And over here. Today, we're going to work on when he turns inside. So he goes to turn. I let a lot of people, especially the white and blue ones, they'll get so married to this position, to this mouth. Oh, finally, having mouth, having one, thank God. And the opponent goes to turn, and they just hold on to it, they hold on to it, they hold on to it, they do nothing on the bottom. Exactly. Yes.
Isn't that, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I'll let you go.
It's a toss position. It's the Latino position.
That's why I'm there. I love sunshine. It's a Latino.
So we're here in our high mount, and this also works. So if we're still in the low mount, he shouldn't be trying to turn if it's a low mount, because I'm not really threatening to him right now. If he does, but it's hidden. If you're working with someone who knows what they're doing, then that's what they're doing. But you're gonna be in your high mount, and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna turn. So you're gonna turn. My knee is at the shoulder, just below his neck, right at his neck. This heel, this heel right here is basically brought it in. See how it's all around here? And where it's touching, and then it's in the other side. Actually, get into the other direction. Now from here, this is perhaps one of my favorite positions in all of these. Right around, back, because why? There's no, I don't think there's any position so advantageous as this.
I have no defense here. I'm so like a your opponent.
So, if we're talking about a street situation, it could be weapons. I can see both of his hands. I can control both of his hands. His belt line is all the way down here. He's fucking trying to get out. From here, I can punch him in the face. My heart's content. He can't punch me. But only if I really let him, and he makes a lot of damage. I can fiddle with his ear and poke him in his eye. All things and I use a single variety of submission hold that you can do in this position. Wrist lock, shoulder lock, arm bar, choke, smother. Wrist lock. So, from here, my favorite thing to do is one, we're going to control up tricep. Control the tricep so you cannot come back into this. In jiu-jitsu, many you're going to see this again and again and again. I have control of your tricep area here, back of your arm, your over muscle. Yeah. Muscle. This is your flank. If I have control of the tricep, you're screwed. So, it's like up, knee behind your shoulder, cinch to his ribcage with my heel, and I'm controlling the back of his tricep. From here, you can just have a concentration, or you start doing some fun things. What we're going to do today, just worrying about getting into this position. Throw the back of his tricep. I'm coming under. Top hand, he's grabbing his face. And now we're here. Now, again, this is my favorite position so far. But, number one thing you can do, absolutely no risk to yourself, and excellent control. This hand is on the wrist, you just slide out to the hand. So, wrist lock. Merlin's here. Again, in this low down position, you have to be really heavily working. These grips have to go. Have to go. We're driving up under the elbow. Driving up under the other elbow. Sliding up high. He realizes it's fucked. Turns to the side. And then you get just feel the shaft into your pitch. Back in the shoulder. I'm going to control. Let's just get a check. Just get a check. Always. Control the back of your tricep for a second. You hear it? Look. Release the arm. Okay. And you want to hit the arms up. And this. Tricep hand. Under the knuckles. Slide the hand in. Slide back down. My inside hand. Bicep. Wrist hand. Side of face. I'm going to step up like this. Both hands on my arm. Back. Pinching my knees. But, for the sake of the drill, 2 hands on the elbow, 1 hand on the wrist, 2 hands on the wrist. Pinch the knees, break that shit. Questions, comments, concerns? Head to you, or Daniel.
Just a quick question. So it looked like we're going basically straight. Do you prefer that rather than going towards the feet?
So,
the side, if you move.
yeah. So, if you, so you're asking, do I be more kind of feel like this?
Pulling this line.
Ah, okay. So, short answer is short answer is, especially if we're going live, for a very specific reason. Not because it's necessarily mechanically better. Mechanically better, so right here.
Okay.
First, all your strength this way. Now, practically speaking, I have 2 balls here.
Right.
Hurts.
Yeah.
So, we're here. Notice when my thumb is matching his thumb. 2 hands on the wrist. And whatever way the thumb is turned, you're going to break in the opposite direction. So if his thumb's turned this way, I raise your arms this way. His arm's turned this way, I break it this way. If I want to break in this direction, thumb is going
Yeah.
so I break it. Yes.
So his crotch to his deltoid, there's no space. Scoot your butt away. When he's in this position, he's no longer under his tricep. That's when we start going over the hip too. If his crotch or saddle is on that deltoid, he's reached back up here. His arm is not going back. His shoulder is still off the mat. That's another determining factor. He's going to get away. He's going to probably get away because his arm is going to go under. So we have to get the shoulder up and that crotch and that back. It's
As you go back, whichever way the thumb.
Yeah.
It's all 10 more times.
Alright, let's just demonstrate a few hundred.
It's not very often you get to a bicyclasty, to a bicyclasty things. And then I'm going to pick a big shit.
And Daniel on me here, if Mike wants to watch.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's see the size of what's starting now.
Right. I said this thing. I was like, something's wrong here. All right. So
Here.
break this.
Get under the elbow.
Very nice. I realize, oh, yeah. What? Spin on it.
Release this wrist. Yes. Sit down, wait. So,
Well, that's interesting. I got. So hold on. Question. My thighs. Hold on. him to readjust, or do I?
Push on the knee. Push on the knee.
It's harder because you got longer legs than I do. I'm trying to, so you got legs and position, my hamstrings aren't getting it. I'm gonna say that's all I need.
Okay.
Adjust for your here. All this stuff here first. Always there first. Always, so if I have these great things here, this has to come off. Always first. Nice. This is what we're looking for. Now, I realize. You're gonna punch me in the throat, right? I mean, I can try, but it's not happening. Good. So, then mom, and just keep controlling. Just blow my elbows. Just blow my. So, yes, yes. This is the way. Yes, that's the way. Grab my head. With your right hand. Grab her back on the head. Grab her. Yes, it goes. Yes, and just and I'm spinning on it. So I'm grabbing myself like yeah. And I roll this way, or yeah, let me go back, and then I'll have you on my back. Yeah, situation. What will prevent me from being able to do that is if you take your elbow, cinch it into my chest. Yeah,
But this needs to be up here.
yeah.
I gotta really close in on you, like, a lot.
So,
You're big freaking guy, so one dude.
and one thing that you do, and it's got like for me, little guys,
Yeah.
but one thing is maybe you'll do bring it a little bit tighter, so the right position. You normally teach this to beginners, it's a little more complicated, but you might get a little beginners, take up a little more language. Is other than being so modified, it's not right, that's not actual that's not. Where you're gonna be, where you're, so think about this, grab my elbow here,
My right.
so it's about right, and take this foot and slide it in there. You're gonna be on the outside of your head. Yes! Just bring it down a bit further. Very nice. That's another possible.
I can see why.
There's more balance involved. It's a little bit more precarious position. So, but I mean, I wouldn't just take up space. That would be another way of doing it. But here, so let's go back to the position here. Here, really cinch up, really axe. So, yeah, for long guys, sometimes you're not going to be able to hit balls. Sometimes you're just going to have to be able to have a couple really strong like kickstands and blocks. Like having this here behind my head, having this there, really tightening my rib cage. Yeah. And having this grip on the back of my tricep. This is extremely effective. Even though there's space here, I'm like, so here, and if you run into that situation again where let's say all this setup should be, look for a couple of just like what are those little things that are the wheels? Chocks, yes. Little chocks. Chalk here, chalk here, chalk here. And just see how that swing. So now, here, this top here, he's going yes to the wrist. This, so yes, very nice. Yes. Now, just slide down the hand. Very nice. Just go ahead. So try to twist up the elbow to your chest. Yes. And now just try to make my middle finger touch my elbow. Yes. Yes. Here. Good. Stay that position. Now, this wrist is going to come to my wrist. Yes. This is going to the side of my head. Yeah, just push me out. And now you're going to step that other leg over. Good, 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 good. Nice. Here, careful when you rock back. I appreciate that very much. Hit your knees. So, this space here?
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, this is the stuff.
Oh, that's what you meant by pinching me.
Yeah.
I thought you meant this.
Oh, that too. This is awesome.
This.
Yeah.
So, let go hard once. Get on the how much space I have.
Yeah.
Push together.
Yeah. Yes. It's vice.
Exactly. So, vice here, vice here. Yes, very nice. You don't, all this space here, a lot of people think you have to, you're really pushing this. As long as you have it, you switch this way, and you have your heels pinched up your ass, you're gonna be fine.
Yep.
So you're here, match on the top. Good.
You gotta go back out.
Exactly. Just opposite direction, straight go. Exactly.
Yep.
Now you bring it in there. You can just finish with your arms here, honestly, or you can bring it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snap back up.
Yep.
Alright, gentlemen.
I had to do that unfortunately. I saw that video. Gotta get this out.
Let's line up real fast. You guys can stay after it, it's rolls in. Alright. Just one line here. Just line. There you go. That's up. Go through their hair. Make sure the nails are all filed. Alright, gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. The weather, cold. It's time to crush the opposition. So,
And that's what I want my class to do. Break late if you need to, you can leave early if you need to. Just get on the mats. You know what I mean? It's all. Drillers make killers.
I love that, man. Well, it's like you were saying last time. It's like, this is, I get rewarded for being me here versus so much of my other life. I have to change me, you know, because it's intolerable.
Well, that's what I tell you. This is a village type community. Everybody's a misfit because nobody fucking wants it.
Well, it's just, that's great. I love it.
That's why that's why this is what the military job is. Either you do your job, you don't, you're not, you're standing, you get paid, you might not be for it. Right? And no one's, I don't know anybody's ever been kicked out of little kids that don't have the attention.
I mean,
All right, brother.
Have a good one, Dan. Thank you.
Yeah, which is perfect for like my reaction when I get get up, and get a brand.
shooting that downrange, and then you're throwing the snare and you're like, oh, man.
Yeah. So when you get up on your elbow, your immediate reaction is from this pin.
Maintain your base, maintain your base. When I get on my elbow, grab my foot.
Got it in position.
Head control, and then if you need to, you can stay on my middle back. And then now count posture. You're still basing all your weight here. You can see the strength you have here.
Yeah.
You're fighting all my soft tissue, all my tendons. No gross muscle. Even if I'm brave, I'm strong. Kick. I got nothing. If for some reason you don't feel this sadness, I said to my face, I just gave it to you. Because I'm going to start resisting. I'm going to push and contract.
Yeah.
Never got back up. Okay. It's okay. So, if I'm up on my elbow, and you find this is where you got it, if you can't, well, not first, understand where am I strong.
Yeah.
I'm strong here. But if for some reason you can't get to my elbow because I am strong here, why don't you punch me in the face with your bicep? Okay. So it's going to be dynamic with that. Don't remember to do this. I know I'm strong here. I'm not strong here. My center of gravity on my base on my elbow. Where's my head position?
Yeah. You did a really good job too. Like, so first I got this, and then it was like you scrambled.
So you're not giving up any position for your base.
Yeah.
Your base is still here, but now you're hand fighting. So you're almost like a turret on a tank.
Yeah.
All the actions up top, but I'm fucking based.
So in our little scenario where you just did you feel like you weren't able to get much movement from your hips?
No. Think of where we're strong. We're muscularly and skeletally. You're in a slow position.
Yeah.
But you're strong here.
Yeah.
How strong am I like that?
You can't actually.
My T-band, my lower back, there's no strength in that position for me.
Yeah.
Other than my arms trying to frame on your head.
Yeah.
But I've never broken these down to gross muscle and optimal skeletal range. But you are at an advantage here. You can already see it. I can see it right now. But the biggest thing for me, and the epiphany of the last years, is just working from here. Shifting my weight from this position of control, base, so that little position when you're sitting over and you're on the bottom leg, you're stapling this underleg. So when your right knee comes up and over, and it's so subtle that you can just give me the crosses, or you can just cut my neck. Go ahead and cut my neck instead, like a collar type. So we didn't do it. If I want to pull away, you're like, no, you're not, so pull me towards your head. The moment I start resisting, punch me in the face.
Yeah.
It's a little push from here.
Yeah.
So it really is. You're not manhandling. It's going to feel so effective. I'm so fucking strong. Yes, you're strong. That's not strength. That's timing and efficiency.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it, but I'm doing that a lot. I'm trying to. And then I'll show you. There's a couple of it's usually from this position. No. No, it's similar to the chest is actually, there's a little pocket between your elbow and your elbow. So the second one, I don't have any variance in my never just get low and chest and you come over to it. If I do, and I see the adjustments, you get a little more training, I just want to do that. The more I do this, it's pretty much like record. You need to measure arm bars, step over, you gotta, so if you just can't just hold this over, drive my elbow, you have to come to the shoulder, and go for the nice little arm. So I want you to bring your weight over to this shin, bring your left knee up to here, and step over to the knee. You can do it good as well. You can actually technically put that, if you right to the shin, the side of the head. Yeah, you're actually telling me going over to I see what you said. You want to come first, right? Up toward you. I want your eyes on your hamstring. On my foot and really your butt. All that does allow you to keep that right leg more. You've changed nothing in your basic posture. It's no longer on his foot. It's no longer on his knee. It's now his here. So when you get to this arm bar, don't let go of this now. Just let you sit right down. Don't fall.